Okay, Logan, fall camp scrimmage number 2. Where do you feel like your team got better today, specifically in this scrimmage?
I feel like a lot of our 2s and 3s stepped up, so I think it's just good so we can get good rotations in during the games. So it's just getting those younger guys those reps they need to learn the plays, learn the technique, and just be contributors.
I know you guys are running through the same drills for the most part, but just being inside LaVell Edwards Stadium, does that change things up for you?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like everything's a little heightened. It's not like your run of the day, like you're always going to the SAB and practicing there. It's just you're here. There's a different feeling here, so it's definitely better and cooler atmosphere.
It's hard not to notice the royal blue defensive practice jerseys and the royal blue headband, for that matter. Like, is this something that you're going to continue on through games, or is this just the practice look?
Hopefully, that'd be cool if they brought more of the royal back for the games. But headbands, I always wear headbands depending on the game, if it's a white game or royal game or whatever. So we'll see.
For you personally, how did today's scrimmage go for you?
Went well. Just got a few reps, just warm up the shoulders, and just feel good.
What do you expect from the defensive line in terms of, okay, we've got a new defense. We're 4-3, 4 down linemen. Like, what do you think you will see and fans will see that will be like an immediate noticeable difference?
I just feel like in the 3-4, we just kind of fed the linebackers. I feel like there's more like responsibility on us to collapse the pocket and just to drive the lineman back and make more plays as well.
You mentioned more responsibility. In talking with other members of the defensive line, it seems like you guys are really relishing that. You guys are looking forward to having more responsibility in terms of that, right?
Yeah, I mean, like more responsibility, there's more limelight, get a little more attention, But
more sacks, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Not so much in the inside, but hopefully like our DNs,
What have you heard more? I mean, what's the go-to phrase when it comes to the defensive line and the coaching that goes on there? Is there something they're like, okay, prioritize this one thing, just do this? What do you hear more than anything else?
Probably just attack the O-line as much as possible, because it's more attack and then read what's going on, read run, read pass, and last year it was more like read pass, read run, and then attack. So.
Coach Satake mentioned a minute ago, he said, I can tell that the guys are really getting tired of playing against each other. I mean, are you kind of at that point of fall camp where you guys are just sick of facing the same team?
Yeah, basically everyone's anxious to get the season rolling, and you kind of just get little vendettas against certain people. Like certain things happen during practice, and you just like, I'm gonna get you next play. But all right, just push and pull on each side.
Now, is that more of a fun thing? I mean, is the trash talk, like, do you use that to motivate you? How do you implement the banter?
I'm not a banter type person. I'm more of just, like I said, I'm gonna get you next play. Like if someone gets me, like I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna come back next play. Some people like to take it outside of that, but personally, no. I think it's fun and gets everyone riled up, which I think we just need that energy, that focus, I guess. Yeah.
You get to face this offense. I'm curious, from your perspective, how is the offense coming along?
I feel like they're coming along really well, so it's good to see both multiple quarterbacks that have experience and know what to do. They know how to lead, and good skill, good running back core, and get our O-line. They're good too.
How different is it defending against both of the quarterbacks? Because obviously Taysom's a very good scrambler and quick on his feet. Tanner is a drop back, prolific passer. Like, is it that different in the pro style offense?
I think Taysom is that run threat. For me, it's like you gotta be weary of him running out in the boot. Obviously in the red zone, they've been doing that a lot lately. So it is different.
Everybody has been talking about some of the differences in camp this year. Obviously, you have a new coaching staff, so things are going to be different. But have you noticed a different attitude permeating throughout the entire team?
Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, I'd say so.
In what way do you think? What have you noticed that's different in terms of attitude?
I feel like they focused a lot on chemistry and getting the players to come together rather than kind of just being like a militant type style. Like just having us, they just really creating an atmosphere and an environment that we can all come together and just build unity that way instead of just kind of just having everything structured and telling us what to do. So just a little more freedom, and I feel like that freedom just allows us to bond and just come together on our own.
One KAUFUSI graduated and moved on to the NFL, Bronson, but you inherit another one in Corbin, and your defensive line coach is Steve KAUFUSI. He stays on from the old coaching regime. So And what kind of a KAUFUSI impact do you think will there be on the field with Corbin this year?
I love Corbin. He's just a hard worker. He'll put his head down and just go to work. He's really humble. I love that about him, and I feel like that's going to get him far in whatever he does. He's really quick if he just masters his craft and just get all the rust off, since he's always been playing basketball lately. But I'm excited for him, excited to see what he can do. Bat balls, get some sacks. I think he can do it all.
Is it weird to see number 90 on the field still?
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, yeah, that's not Corbin. He's I mean, that's not Bronson. Like, it throws me off sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Coach KAUFUSI, now I want you to think about this, because I certainly don't want to get you in trouble, but something that you're comfortable sharing. What's something about Coach KAUFUSI that you, since he's your position coach and you're around him all the time, that you know that maybe people don't know? Is there a story or something about Coach KAUFUSI that stands out to you?
No, not really. I mean, he seems kind of, I feel like in the limelight he seems kind of quiet, but with us he's always like kind of really stern, and he'll crack jokes every now and then, but he always picks on the freshmen. Like, I was used to it. No one thinks that, because like no one on the D-line was there when I was a freshman, but it's like everyone just kind of like that pecking order. You just become the younger guys, and so I guess that's about it.
How close to a starting defensive line do you think BYU football is right now?
Like, as far as first string? I think they're close. I think they're getting there, just depending on injuries and, you know, seeing who can step up. Like today, like Kesney and Methi stepping up, and Tomasi. I think they're all doing well as far as the D tackles.
Logan, great to talk to you, man. Congratulations on surviving to this point of fall camp. We look forward to more good stuff.
All right, thank you.
BYU